it's normally stories that come with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
What's going on, man? It is the Bottom of the Bottle Show. I'm your host, Jaywalk in the third. That's my co-host, Carolina Dirt 803. What's good with you, player?
And nothing, just another Saturday night situations. Just another Saturday night situations.
There's situations going on all over the place. That's what doggone sure. Yeah, man. How goes it for you, though? Everything?
Yeah, this damn temperature feeling a whole lot better. I think it was 70-something degrees there, man. It felt so good. I got in the car and we just rode around for a couple hours. Ain't had no destination. It just felt good.
Okay, so them gas prices ain't messing with you.
Nah, it is, but shit. The Sam's Club over here was $2.94. I ain't get gas from there, but they $2.94.
That's another life. Better than what it's been. Yeah. So y'all know what time it is, man. Saturday night, man. Y'all pre-gaming with us before y'all head out on the town. Or lay it down for the evening. I don't know. But y'all go ahead and like this thing right now. Subscribe. Click your notifications, all that, man. Tell two people to tell two people. This weekend, man, so we got family in the building from the Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. Mr. Pastor Palmer in the building. What's going on, Pastor?
What it do? Hope y'all doing okay, gentlemen.
Hey, man, look. Don't come in here with your W-N-O-O-K voice on, man. Trying to take over the spot.
Y'all don't want me to sing. I'm not gonna sing.
Nah, I'm gonna let you do it. Let's go ahead and put the spotlight on you.
This old country slave song out of Wesley United Methodist Church.
Okay.
Mary, rock your baby all night. Rock your baby all night long. Rock your baby all night. Rock it until the morning come. That's it. That's all you get.
Hey, man, look. Don't you blaspheme on Wesley in church like that.
Wesley on notice.
Oh, man. But how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Glad to be here, man. You know?
Absolutely. Glad to have you. So you know how this thing go, man. We gonna get into this first call.
Okay.
And we gonna see what your temperature is real quick.
All right.
I got 5. My brother got 5. Ain't no right or wrong answer. You know how the thing go.
All right.
So we're gonna go back to your childhood, cuz. Jolly Ranchers or Chico Sticks?
I say the Chico Sticks because, you know, everybody was raised on that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's the closest thing that you can get to it as far as candy.
Yeah. I had a Chico Stick for the first time in many, many moons the other day. They still good. If they fresh.
Yeah.
Be stale.
I done had a stale one.
Okay. Lights on, lights off.
Lights on, I gotta see.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad. Hot or cold?
I take that hot weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hot now because I'm beating up already.
Yeah.
These doggone ring lights ain't playing. Favorite thing to do on vacation?
I would say go to the beach. You know, depends on where I'm at.
Okay.
Eat a little bit, go to the beach, check it out. Talk a little
You ain't
trash.
going no excursions, no four-wheeler zip line, shit like that?
Well, I had a bad I want to do the zip line, but, you know, depends on what I'm zip lining over. I'm not going to go over no alligators or nothing.
Shit, I be worried about the height more than what's under the. I ain't gonna feel the bottom if the zip line there. You feel me?
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on what's up under you.
All right. My last question for you, Patti LaBelle or Gladys Knight?
I think I'll have to take Patti because, sometimes when Gladys sing, I'm not sure exactly which way her mouth is twisted, so the notes might not come out right. So I'll take Patti LaBelle.
Okay, that's my 5, though.
Right.
Cadillac or Lincoln?
Give me a Cadillac.
A tech school or a college?
Got to go tech school now because that college stuff just a title now, really, technically.
Now or Laters or Starburst?
Give me the now and laters. You got to pick something, out your teeth.
All right, we go back to the school. What would be your skilled trade?
Tricking.
If you got it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess my last one would be is that 5? 1, 2, 3.
That's 4.
That's 4. We'll go old school.
Okay.
Steve Harvey or Sinbad?
I'm gonna go Sinbad because it takes a special skill not to cuss.
You're right about that.
In your whole routine. So I think
besides the fact that Sinbad was truly a funny cat, and if you go back and you look at them specials that he had, he was killing.
Yeah.
He was still funny as shit.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing now, but hey.
Okay, well that's the first call, man, for the fellas.
All right.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Look, y'all know how we do, man. We hold that comedy thing real close, man. If you hadn't checked out a Sinbad special and you got Prime, a lot of this stuff is on Prime.
Okay.
Check out Sinbad, cause he a funny cat.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Everybody going crazy right now about this Nia Long situation. Pastor, you heard about it? How you feel about it?
How I feel, was consensual, and I'm not the judge where he put his wood at. I mean, that's his business. They was grown. I'm sure Nia Long did the same thing. It was just like publicized because in that industry, it is what it is. That's what go on.
Right. She can say it was part of the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they probably
Carolina, how you feel about the Nia Long situation?
I can care less. There's a million people doing it right now.
That's what I said, man.
Somebody else said it took the pressure off Brett Favre. So,
yeah.
But no, it never, because they never put no pressure on Brett Favre.
That's the bullshit. People ain't talking about it right now. They talking about this for like the last 2 days. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But that go to the institution of not treating everybody fairly, cause you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It ain't, but it's our fault as a culture because now we focus on Nia Long. Think about it. Us as a culture is focused on Nia Long for the last 2 days. Who cares? She get a next person, she might get cheated on again, or she like he said, she might already been cheating. So let's keep the pressure on the stuff that's important.
Yeah, I listen to the popular opinion is how could he because of who she is. And an old man told me a long time ago, no matter how fine she is, somebody tired of putting up with her bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they said some people in the industry said she was hard to work with. So you imagine living with her?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
He got all of the flack immediately because of who she is in the culture. And nobody is saying like she could be boring, she could be abusive, we don't know. All we know is what's presented to us. So don't immediately just take one side and say, oh, he's stupid for her. Something made him do it, because generally dudes don't cheat for no reason at all. You don't feel me?
That, her status doesn't matter to him because they've been together since 2010. So to him, she's not Nia Long, I'm going to put her on the pedestal. This is his old lady.
This is old lady. And they both are highly successful in the businesses that they in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It ain't like she was carrying him and he was carrying her. They both had high power jobs that took them all over the place at any given time. You know what I'm saying?
You think they're still together?
I think they might work it out.
Okay.
I mean, it don't matter if they do it not to me. It was just one of those. Say again.
For her, if they work it out, it'll be better for her. You'll start seeing her pop up on everywhere again. If she work it out, if she say she gonna stick with him, she gonna pop up everywhere. You haven't really seen Nia Long too much lately in the public eye, but now you got to see her a lot.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see how they try to spin it. You know, if they keep her the victim, or if she try to play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Not even try to play. We don't know what went on, so we don't know who's at fault. But to assume that it's his fault, I feel like it's bullshit.
Right. Yeah, I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? We as men always, men ain't shit, men is dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like everybody gonna run with that, as opposed to maybe she did something. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's her.
Yeah.
Or maybe they could have just not been together at that time. Like,
Right.
we don't know the specifics, but either way, that shit don't change my day.
I don't understand why he's getting suspended, actually.
Because he cheated with somebody in the staff,
In the organization.
in the organization. But a whole year and without pay, boy, that's a lot.
Oh, they gave him a year?
Yeah, they gave him a whole year.
I didn't know it was illegal to talk to somebody in the staff, because they're not like, she wasn't a basketball player, or I mean.
No, she wasn't a basketball player. Of course,
most jobs is frowned upon for fraternization within the company. Some companies will, you know what I'm saying? You gonna date who you around. You know what I'm saying? If you single, you date who you around, and you gonna spend a lot of time with your coworkers, sometimes more than your family. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I think it hurt. Go ahead.
Yeah, in some jobs they hard down. They be like, no, don't do it. If we catch you, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? Some jobs just be like, we prefer you don't do it, as long as it don't cause no issue. Okay. You know, they let it slide.
It's gonna hurt the organization because he took the boys to the Eastern Conference Finals. So if they do nothing, they're gonna put the blame on him all year.
Of course.
If they do succeed without him, that'll give him a reason to let him go.
That's true too.
So, like, his face is on top of the NBA this year. It's on the NBA this year. If you think about it, and you're gonna represent the NBA with a black eye, as they say. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I think a year is too much, though.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now back to the real villain. What you think about Brett Favre, Pastor? You been following that?
Yeah, I think he's a crook.
His lawyers are trying to say he had no knowledge of where that money was coming from.
Not true. Hey,
you don't get that rich not paying attention to your money.
Shannon Sharp slammed him. I'm sure you've seen that soundbite.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sleazeball. He said he's been a sleazeball.
But my thing is, like, I heard about it like last year. But now it's coming to light. Now everybody's in an uproar. We should have been in an uproar last year when I heard about it. I heard about it last year. It could have came out before then. They was investigating.
Yeah, I didn't know. I heard something, but it wasn't enough information
it wasn't
put out about it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So now that you know exactly what it is, you know what I'm saying? I think there was a potential alleged scandal is how they referred to it. You know what I'm saying? Now that we know exactly what the scandal is, that's like, you know what I'm saying, going to the church and taking money out the collection plate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mom couldn't stand that. Somebody put a 20 in and take $15 back. But Mom,
I see that. Yeah.
Mom used to be hot about this shit.
Yeah. Put $5 in and get back $3.
Yeah. Don't you get no change out the collection plate?
Well, look, I got to get through the rest of the week because I'm already on Oodles and Noodles and Sunny Delight. I might not make it.
You got to separate that thing when you walk through the door. The Lord knows what you want to give. So you might as well separate it before you walk through the door.
Hey, look, he was probably at every store that morning trying to break that thing.
Hey, you know you got to go get your church candy from church.
Okay.
Check it out, fellas. What do y'all think about that Donald Trump situation?
I'm tired of him.
Yeah.
He's not going to do no jail time because he was president. They gonna use that as a reason for him not to do no jail time, and he just gonna be around making noise until he die. That's how I feel about it.
And that's a lot of money that the country is spending on something like my brother said. And he not gonna go to jail for it, but we spending all his money and resources on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that joke.
Does he deserve to go to jail? He deserved to be behind the jail.
One of the judges said, I know Trump was talking about the FBI planning something and whatever. So the judge told him he's tired of him talking about it. Show him some proof.
Right.
I said, uh-oh.
I mean, I guess that's the other thing. Like, there's proof on stuff that he does, but there's not as much proof on stuff that he's fighting for. Like, that shit don't make no sense. Like, you denying all this stuff, but there's proof that you did some fucked up shit. But then you always accusing somebody else of doing some shit without proof.
Right.
Right.
Like that shit.
And without cause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The thing is, he got so many motherfuckers that drunk the Kool-Aid that even if he go to jail, he gonna get treated like a fucking boss.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? There's just too many people that support him for whatever reason they support him. You know what I'm saying? That I don't see nothing bad happening to him. He is Donald Trump, whether he rich or not. Now they're gonna get some money from him. Because the government don't give a fuck about who they get money from. But he ain't going to jail.
But that's why people support him, because he's like, he know how to get money and how to screw over other people and get money. So those people gonna support somebody that like-minded like them.
Bruh, that man buried his ex-wife on his golf course so they wouldn't tax him.
Come on, man. I didn't know that. Wow.
What kind of motherfucker do that?
Somebody know how to get money.
It ain't even his wife. He buried his ex-wife on his golf course so he could get a break in taxes.
Wow. Now we understand why he never showed his taxes when he was running for president. Now we know.
He was always a clown, man. I knew it was the beginning of the end when we voted him in. The same thing I said, like, the one thing that this proves is anybody can be president after him.
Oh, yeah. How about you?
You know, we went from the most qualified president ever because of hate to the least qualified president that there will ever be.
Actually, Trump, all he is technically is a real estate agent. Took a real estate test. Technically, that's what he is.
Whoever that is, go ahead and look it up and come back when you tell me I'm right. Come back to tell me I'm right. He buried his ex-wife on his golf course to beat taxes, cuz.
That's Tito.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say after that. That's it's crazy because if you think about him becoming president, is basically social media. It's all about likes. There's nothing. It doesn't have to do about your resume. It doesn't have to do about what you strive for in life. That shit is just if enough people like it.
Right.
Like, it used to be so many stipulations. Like growing up in school, they used to tell you what you needed to do or what you had to have to be president, and he just erased that.
Well, you know, there's not no whole lot to it. All you got to do is be 35 and a natural-born citizen and no criminal record.
That's
now, if you think about it, look at all that stuff people had though back in the day.
Oh,
like that's how simple it's broken down to. Really, now people are like, oh, I can be president. You see what I'm saying? Like he since he became president, people actually looked at how easy it was and what you really needed to be president. So now it's not no big thing about being president no more.
Graduate high school.
You need money. Yeah, you don't even need a college degree.
No.
35 years old, natural-born American citizen, no criminal record.
Yep.
Well,
are you gonna run Carolina?
Hell no. The president ain't got no power.
They might go through my text messages, cuz once they go through my text messages, I ain't gonna be nobody's president.
I'm about to say.
Now that's a fact. Outside of those three things, you need people to contribute to you running for president. You need people to pay for those conventions, but you're gonna make a lot of money too.
Yeah,
because
like the fundraisers and stuff. Yeah, you make a lot of money.
Right. I mean, as a nobody, that's difficult. Somebody like Trump, not nearly as hard.
And then the other candidates, they're gonna be on your head so much. You gotta think about all the secrets that you hope they keep secret, because they gonna find that shit. That's the other thing. Your privacy is gone when you start running for presidency. Shit, when you run for governor, you run for any public office.
Yeah.
Everything that you found sacred is pretty much on the chopping block.
I heard the only place that you safe, if you run for city council, they don't bother you too much. City council.
Right, and you can still fuck up the church's money there too.
Yeah.
It only take one motherfucker not to like you.
That's it.
That's it.
But on some other shit.
And that tricking you talking about will come to light.
Right. So we got Pastor on here today, man, and we told y'all a few months ago that he invited us and allowed us to take part in independent film that he had the pleasure of producing and creating, helping to produce and create. Bella Sunrise. We got a second trailer, you know what I'm saying? I wish that we had it up and running for you today, but he gonna get it to us and we gonna post it on the bottom of the bottle page.
Right.
Is it already on the Talking to the Tree?
I haven't did it yet, but I'll send it to you.
So between the two groups, you'll be able to find the trailer for Bella Sunrise, man. Look, second trailer, the trailers is making me feel like somebody, man. So I'm gonna ask you, since it's been months now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We know how much it goes into getting prepared, then actually shooting. How do you feel about the process now that you actually done with the filming of the movie?
Actually, when was the showcase? Tuesday? This past Tuesday?
Yeah.
Actually, that was prior to that, I'm pretty mild-mannered. I really didn't think about it, actually. But when I seen the showcase for the first time, I think the end of this month, it'd be like 4 months that we actually filmed it. It seemed like it was longer than that. But
Right.
For some reason, but it's right at 4 months. But when I watched the trailer, and I watched it 2 or 3 times, this is the first time I actually said, well, damn, we did that thing. Because I really didn't pay attention to it. It just clicked. And I seen actually y'all got some compliments. I seen the level of skill, it all came out natural, and that's when I said, wow, we did it. For real.
Man, look, big congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Cast 2 Films. You can look them up on YouTube. That's CAS like Sam.
Yes.
2, the number 2 Films.
Right.
FILMS. Check out Cast 2 Films and you'll find the showcase. He's the independent filmmaker, director, writer. He got a bunch of projects. Like I said, the showcase showed a total of, I believe 7 projects that he got coming out.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask you the same question, Carolina. So when you get the offer, you be like, "Hey, man, this dude said I could be in a movie," and you be like, "Ah, man, that shit ain't gonna happen." Then you get there and it's really a movie, and you be like, "Oh shit!" Like, how you feel after the fact?
Like, I wish I would have did a lot of shit different.
Okay.
Wow.
It's different. And I told him, me and him spoke about this way before, like last year. We kept saying we were going to do it. But doing it, your adrenaline level is at a certain height, especially the way he filmed it. Like, you're doing it and then you're watching the other scenes being made. But you really don't know how well you do until, now months later. I just wish I could have seen how I did at that moment, because many takes we've done for each scene, like, I was happy and proud. But after you watch back, you be like, damn, I wish I could have did that shit better.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's like the only thing. Like I wish we could have viewed it while we're doing the scenes, because I was proud of what I did and what everybody was doing and how he put it together. But I
still don't think it would have mattered because there's so many moving parts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about for me, my personal viewpoint for each scene I was in.
I can dig it.
Yeah, like after it was over, I was like, in my mind, I was like, damn, I wish I could have did something like this. But I mean, it's a movie, and it's your first one. It's like, it's hard to make everything perfect, put it like that.
The editing process, and we not on that part of it. The editing process is as hard as writing a movie because, like you said, you got, let's say we do 2 minutes. Let's say you just chop it down every 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes, you got 2 people with dialogue. You got multiple camera angles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's the one thing that I appreciated was the education of how much it takes to make a movie. And just big shout out to Cat too. Like he did that, bro. Like he made it seem so simple, but as an adult and you looking at what he's doing, you like, bro, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Cause I thought I rocked one scene. Next thing I know, take 2, take 3. I said, man, you tripping.
But it could just be, it could be the angle, it could be the light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is dedication with the equipment that he had. He made a lot of that shit work, and like, I can't do nothing but commend him on that and his work ethic. Like when it comes down to it, he was easygoing and he allowed you to be you with the role. I mean, as much as it's your film, but him recording, like he still allowed you to be you in the film, and he caught the best part of you for each scene.
Correct. I was saying, man, and one of the scenes, I don't know if y'all seen that scene yet. The angle he wanted, I had to talk by myself. I was actually talking to myself during the scene.
Right.
Like somebody was there, but they wasn't.
Yeah. It's the Hollywood magic, man. It's getting the peek behind the curtain. Like we all love entertainment, obviously. And we've all watched movies from one perspective. You might get the behind the scenes on a movie and be like, you might learn something, but to actually be there for the behind the scenes is something totally different.
Yes.
Totally. So let me ask you.
Go ahead and ask.
So having done this first project, do you feel like you'd rather be in front of the camera again, behind the camera again, or a writer?
Wow. You know what? The writing part, scratch. Okay, that's out the question. I'd rather be in front of the camera, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Go ahead, Carolina.
How you feel?
Oh yeah, I'd definitely be in front. I don't want to be behind it. I would like to learn it on my own, but as far as my whole objective being behind the camera, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just be in front and do my shit and leave.
I do both. I think I want to be behind the camera and I want to be in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? I want to be behind the camera just to be able to. It's like reading the book. You know what I'm saying? They say the book is never better than the movie because up here you can create it. You know what I'm saying? Between your eyes and in your brain, you create the scene, the set, what everybody got on, whatever. So I think being a director or the director of photography gives you a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't want that much commitment. I don't want that much commitment.
I tell you what, though, I don't think I ever shoot another film when it's hot no more.
Hell no.
I don't, you know, somebody gets $10 million to shoot a movie. I still think that's a lot of money. But understanding that some of these people doing their own stunts, some of these people working in the fucking desert, some of these people working underwater, like it give you a new appreciation for the kind of money they do get for being in these movies.
Yes.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, cause it was hot. I was tiptoeing. I'm fat. My hat was sliding on my head from the sweat. You know what I'm saying? But I would not change anything about my contribution for the world. Like, I'm glad I didn't have a big part, so I didn't have to overthink. Like, I understand where Carolina coming from. I don't think he knew what kind of part he was going to have or what it was going to end up being. So let me ask you that, Carolina, based on, hey man, we're going to shoot a movie. I want you to be such and such. So you get into the movie and finding out how much you was in it, the kind of part you was going to play. How did that change your mind frame?
I think it intensified. Like, I was ready to go then. Like, the adrenaline pumping then. Like, I'm ready to do it. Like, before, like you said before, it's like, at first, not really. Like, he sent me the script and I skimmed it. But reading it and doing it are two different things. Just like if you drive, if somebody say it take you 10 minutes to get somewhere, driving and think about it, that's two different speeds. So
right.
when it came down to it, I was just pumped, ready to go. That's my thing, and that's why I go back to saying I wanted to watch it because I was just so jacked up to do it. Right. But I wanted to get it right, but I was just jacked up to do it and just critiquing myself. That's why I'm just like, I don't know, but my energy level was ready. I was up there. Like, I was happy to do the shit. But like you say, it's just like being in this movie, and then like you said, I skimmed through the script because the script was long as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really not thinking about how long it's gonna be, because I asked him, like, how long the movie gonna be? And I remember I kept asking how long it's gonna be. You kept telling me. And I was like, damn, this script long as hell. But doing the shit, I just got pumped up to do the shit when we did it.
It's only long on paper, cuz.
Yeah.
It's only long on paper. It ain't long when you're talking about, because it might like the dialogue between two people might take up 3 pages, but if you just talking back and forth, it's really only 35 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's something that I never thought I would get a chance to do. Again, for me, I was intrigued by being in front of the camera and being behind the camera. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Production assistant, big shout out to the production assistant. You know who she is. Yes. She was out there working hard, keeping shit together, keeping the scenes rolling. Even the city of Moncks Corner coming out and showing love with law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being cool about it because I'm a cool dude and I'm a humble dude, and it's, again, it's something that I never thought I'd get a chance to do. But it's also something that I think I got bit by the bug. Like, are you ready to do another movie, Pastor Palmer?
Yeah, part 2 is already on paper. So stand by. We're getting ready to shoot it. And I think that the adrenaline level, part 2 is going to be real high. All right, man. Actually, this is the first time I'm going to admit this on y'all podcast, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Exclusive.
Okay. When I seen, did y'all see the showcase live?
Yeah.
Okay, you watched the whole thing from the beginning?
Yeah.
Actually, I almost cried. That was for the first time. I said, man, a dude like me from a dirt road that actually will be making the project from Amazon Prime. I've never said that before. And I looked at where I came from, and anybody can do it. Everybody goes through stumbling blocks with life. That's what it is. I mean, but to say we actually did it, I appreciate it. And that was like history. Actually, the first black movie filmed in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Y'all was part of that, not just me, everybody.
Give them a brief. Just talk briefly about Moncks Corner so people understand.
All right. Moncks Corner is where I'm from. It's about 20 miles from Charleston, a country small town. I was born and raised at, and it ain't how you start a lot of times, it's how you finish. And I was always determined not to say I wanted to leave there, but I had to leave. This was the cards at that time that I was given. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm the same cat. A lot of people know me as Poochie. I'm the same dude. It's no different, but my drive might just be a little different. And podcasting has given me different opportunities. So I just ran with it, talked to different people. They gave me some ideas. Had some cats through Amazon Prime. They said, hey, want to shoot a film? And I thought about it. Actually, it was planned for a whole year. I said, hey, give it a shot. And what I've learned, y'all probably learned also, you don't have to be perfect. You can't mess up doing a film. You can't mispronounce a word and, things like that.
What you talking about, man? I'm Denzel, huh? I'm ready for my Oscar, player.
Actually, you ain't seen nothing yet. Went to part 2 come. Y'all already got a taste of it. Part 2 gonna be nasty.
Okay.
So go ahead and give him.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning and start my sit-ups.
No, your character, you look just like how you supposed to look.
Okay.
Man, I said bad body.
Believe it or not.
He didn't say bad body.
Yeah, he did.
Go with that bullshit.
When
Y'all
you said do sit-ups, he was like, nah, don't do that.
Y'all don't know yet, but the chemistry's already there. When
For sure.
When part 2 come, everybody already know. I mean, it's gonna be high strung. Just the element, the vibe gonna be there. And,
All right.
So give everybody just a brief description plot of the movie.
Well, my
Tell
character,
him who Meatball is.
Meatball is it was old dirty Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, Meatball and his character Trigger kind of tied together. Character named Butts Meat, all of that, just nasty. Being Caroline, my character is called Detective Francisco. He has a lot of problems. He don't listen to nobody. His character is real cocky and arrogant. Carolina Dirt character is Malone. He's kind of, a smooth type, like the Barack Obama of law enforcement.
Okay.
Right. Meek's character, he tried to reason with me a lot, but it just don't seem like it's gonna work. And that's just what it is. But it's high strung, a little suspense in there, a little bit. And Pee Wee Shine in there. His character also. A little bodyguard to Meatball.
He did an outstanding. If I had to give an award for who did an outstanding job just on the outside looking in, oh man, he was killing.
Right.
He was killing.
Believe it or not, though, when I was tapping some people for some of the roles, just like what y'all was saying, nah, I ain't nothing gonna do. But now they want to do it. But guess what the answer is? I mean, I'm a real dude. Hell no, you ain't doing it.
Yeah. You gotta believe. You gotta take chances, man. Like I said, when you said you was gonna shoot a movie, I didn't think it wasn't gonna happen.
Right.
My thought is, what kind of movie? What level of production? What does this look like?
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, what did you think?
As far as, I thought it was all dope. Like I said, me and him have been talking about it since last year, so I can see his brain running.
Yeah.
When we got there, just the director, he was asleep. So I'm just like, he was already kind of late. So like you said, I pumped up, but then I'm like, so what we gonna do? Like,
right.
my level's up, but like, what we gonna do? And he come out dragging with this camera, and then to go back there like, damn. I hope this shit is some type of quality.
Right.
just because the initial meeting, a lot on meet people and things is, that tells you how the rest of it's gonna go. But considering he said he's been doing it for 16 years.
Yes, he just turned 34.
He just turned 34. He's been doing it for 16 years. So, like I said, I can't do nothing but commend him. But I did not know. Honestly, I did not know the quality of it. And like I said, that go back. I wish I would have seen the scenes, because, like you said, Pee Wee did it. Like Pee Wee was always dedicated. Every time he did a scene, I was just like, damn. I wish I could have did mine over. But he was saying the same thing. He was like, he would watch our scenes first, so he knew how to do his scenes. Like our scenes wasn't like that. Like I'm doing the scene, but not watching it, and then watching him do his scene. I was like, damn. I wish I could do it over.
Yeah, but it's an accomplishment, and part 2 is gonna be bring that fire. It's gonna be real nasty. You're gonna turn it up a notch. Got some things in my head already. Once you put the idea on paper, you just do it.
Right.
There's nothing hard really, and it can happen. I never would have thought. I've been around that director before and did some other stuff, and I thought I did real shitty. But the way he just make magic, I don't know how he do it.
Yeah.
If you got the opportunity, he has a 3-part series called Soulhood Saga. It's on Prime. You do not think that this, when you watch this, you do not think that this is a 34-year-old man behind the creation and the visuals that you see.
Right.
It is Cast 2 Films, CAS, number 2 Films. Just check them out on YouTube, man. My thing was, I did it. I had a good time doing it. Again, it was super dope being in that environment, seeing the behind the scenes. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh man. This is a real fucking movie.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of the work that everybody did. I'm thankful that you brought us in on it.
Yeah.
Again, something I never thought I'd get a chance to do in a million years.
Remember that scene, Carolina Dirt, we did at the club? We did a scene. Did you hear some clapping in the background? I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was the first one we did. The Meek Meek. I heard some light clapping. That's when I knew right there that the talent was there. I heard it. Folks was clapping.
Well, like I said, that was the thing. Like when we got there, like I said, what we gonna do? Then when we start doing, like the intensity levels going up, but then like just critiquing myself without looking at it, like what it looked like on tape or on film. It's just like, damn, I wish I could have did it better. And then listen to Pee and Maurice go through their scenes. It's like, damn. But like my brother said, when you're looking at the trailer now, it's like, well, damn, like that should look good.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just mixed reaction. And then once again, when the whole thing come out, it'd be another whole different type of emotion or feeling.
It is. What y'all did y'all mom see it? Any parts of it?
She saw the first trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She saw the first trailer.
Okay.
She asked when it was coming out. I told her I didn't know.
All right. I'm trying to get an answer too. It'll be this year though, because I had to realize we only filmed. It'll be 6 months. 4 months to end of this month. So, mostly all films is a 6-month project. So I had to wake up and spread a coffee on that.
Yeah, man. Look, hey Carolina, if you can, grab the link from Cast 2's page and put it in the comments, just in case anybody want to see the showcase. Look, like I said, I look at some of the opportunities that I've had in my life, some of the shit that I've done to hold myself back, some of the shit that I've done to stay in place for too long. You know how you be on a treadmill sometimes in life. Ever since I got reconnected with my cousin Pastor, the creative juices are flowing again, man. And I feel like I have something to give to the world. Take chances on your people, man. Whenever you get the opportunity to do something that don't necessarily sound like you, do that shit anyway. Because you never know what kind of fuel it's going to give you. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say enough how much I appreciate you bringing us in on this.
The last thing I got about that, a small portion was filmed in Florida, but I had to really do this film in Carolina. The reason why, I didn't feel that character in Jacksonville or Florida. I just didn't feel the film here as far as the majority of it. So God brought me back home. That's a true story. I didn't feel the character. I didn't feel the vibe of the film in Jacksonville, Florida. I just couldn't do it here. And that's a true story. So I had to pack my bags and hit 95 North. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
How you think the town Moncks Corner is going to receive it?
Oh, really well. I mean, I get feedback all the time, and as far as y'all too, they look at you a little different in a positive way. You know that it can be done. And you got to tap into the unknown. They receive it very well, actually. Believe it or
And
not.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, how many people that you asked, and they was like, nah, I'll pass. And then they see where you at now, and they like, come on, cuz I gotta be in the next one.
About
You know
10,
what I'm
I
saying?
got bullshitted, but I'm not fucking with them. I'm just being real. I'm just
And then,
I take a lot of mental notes. I'm not gonna say a damn thing.
right.
I'm not gonna say shit. I take mental notes, but in my mind, I say, okay, I got you, buddy.
I mean,
It's like,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't have those regrets, man. Somebody come to you with an opportunity, take a chance.
Right. I mean, you never know who knows who. That's just what it is. Right. I mean, that's just how this podcast and radio film. That's just how I go.
So the negativity or the lack of support on the first one, how do you go about part 2?
Oh, I'm gonna keep the same crew.
No, I'm just talking about getting in your head, or just the negative part of it.
As far as people being negative,
as far as people, because people gonna critique it extra hard just because of who you are, where you came from, and all that. So how do you go about part 2 with the same? Because I know you want to do it in Moncks Corner again, so the hate might be more apparent on the second one than in the first
most
one.
Definitely. Oh, it's gonna be on fire, like in like one of them old wood barrels, Like, but that really don't bother me, actually, because if it wasn't for the haters, we wouldn't have made the film. Thank you. And that just gives me fuel. I want haters. I'd rather have more haters than the supporters, because the haters make it, positive, and I like that. You don't have to speak to me.
Haters gonna do more to push you publicly than the people that support you. People that support you gonna be like, oh man, that's a nice thing. Right. But haters gonna be like, look at this bullshit, and that's what you need.
The thing about that I love about this film, because I'm the executive producer, so I can talk, I can say what I want to say. I never kissed anybody's ass and never rode anybody's coattail. So I can say what I want to say, and those are the facts. I'm not bragging. There's nothing about bragging. That's an accomplishment. I don't have to be censored or anything like that. And it gives you the option when you're an executive producer. You can pick, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you. That's why I wanted to do it. I don't have to go and ask somebody to do this, ask somebody to do that, or anything. So that's the most positive thing out of anything. That's why I picked y'all. Y'all already fit the description. It was already in my head to ask y'all already to do it, before I even had anything on paper. I already knew who could do it. Y'all didn't know y'all had the talent. I knew y'all already had it already. So I say, let's go. And y'all showed up, and I thank y'all. Y'all was dedicated. Y'all was there, and there wasn't no bullshit. And let's take this ride till the wheels fall off. And I take that real serious.
So, absolutely.
So in part 2, are you going to highlight the town a little bit more?
Oh yeah, I will.
Just like the staples in the town.
Oh yeah, I will.
Landmarks and stuff.
Actually, it's going to be highlighted. It's supposed to be highlighted. They call that B-roll footage, and it should be, but we'll see when they get to that rate. Actually, he did shoot a few things. I don't know if y'all was around me, but we'll see how it comes out. But I'm actually proud of y'all. Actually, hey, Jaywalk, I thought you got hurt one time.
Bruh.
You know that scene.
I'm too old to be doing my own stunts. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna do some sit-ups anyway.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Bad body. You want you?
Look, I was all right till you jumped on my back.
Nah,
I needed a stunt double, cuz.
The first one was all right. The first one was better than the second one. But he like,
yeah, because you couldn't wait to do that shit.
Nah, that wasn't it. It was just like this. It was just like so they had Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison on the Breakfast Club. They were talking about a different world, but they were talking about the scene where he interrupted the marriage, the wedding. And Kadeem Hardison said that was one take.
Wow.
He said because if he would have did it again, it would have got worse and worse and worse. So when he walked down the aisle, he told the guy to grab him. And he said when he grabbed, he just did a swing move. And he said he was going about it and forgot his lines. So when he said, baby, please.
None of that was in the script.
None of that was in the script. He took that shit from School Days, the scene in School Days, and Jasmine Guy remembered the scene in School Days, so that's why she went along with it. But he was just like, a lot of stuff, the first take is gonna be the best one. He was like,
when it's emotional. Yeah,
every time you start doing more and more takes, he said, let's lose it something. So that's why I said the first scene what my brother's talking about, it was better than the second one. But, shit happens.
Yeah. That man knocked me out my shoes on the second one. So the second one was good too. Shit.
No.
I don't know how many times you expected to jump on my back. But yeah, they all gonna be one take.
Yeah.
One take regardless.
One take
regardless.
Hey, man, look.
I do want to say I appreciate it for me. Just saying I appreciate the opportunity. People got to seize opportunities. I passed up a lot of opportunities in my life, so this is just one I didn't pass up.
Right. I mean, we can leave something behind, and you can say y'all did it, but you did.
Right.
I could have sworn y'all was crying after that showcase.
Oh no!
I might have got something in my eye.
No, that's okay. Hey, you're right. Ain't nothing wrong. I did. I almost did too. After I watched it 3 times, I said, "Dang."
Yeah,
bro, it's real. Like, you don't movie star. You got people that live their whole life to do what we did.
Yeah.
You got people that left their home in a town in Ohio to move to Hollywood, and they homeless. Never got a chance to do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't take for granted how big it is. Like, it might not be big for everybody because everybody don't have the same interests. But big in terms of what I now think is possible, oh man, that is huge. That's huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as like I said, I keep bringing it back to the town because I want the town to get recognition. But even for the state, when you think about it, just from the state, that's big. But like you said, you could have did that shit in Jacksonville. You could do the whole thing in Jacksonville.
I could have, yeah.
But you said it didn't feel right, so you brought the Moncks Corner, which is still inside of South Carolina. So
right, that's true.
I mean, that means a lot for the state also. And like my brother said, the city even helped out. Like the city showed love with the whole thing. There was a cop that was out there stopping traffic, and you stop traffic. There was one scene that people will see in the movie or seeing that, man, they had a scene and there was a white guy driving a van. He rode past the scene. He said, "Man, I started to go get my gun and help."
I remember that. I said, "Oh hell!"
Yeah, they was out there tussling doing the scene, and a guy was just driving by. And he pulled up. He's like, "Hey, I started to go get my gun and help."
Yeah.
But the cop was like, "Nah, we're good. We're just doing a movie." And even the cop, she had fun. The cop that was escorting us through the whole shit. Me and her talked, and she was laughing, and she
thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's super dope, man. I'm glad everybody had a good time. Lord willing, I can't wait for part 2. Yeah. I'm gonna get my thoughts together, what I'm saying?
Right.
Sink myself into the character. I'll be more ready this time than I was last time. And it's something super dope, man. So I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Look, we gonna round this thing out. It is the last call, man.
Yes, sir.
This is your moment to let people know where to find you, share your social media, talk about the movie, whatever you feel like you want to do.
All right. Movie Sunrise Bell is going to be out, should be by the end of this year, 2022. You can find me on Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. That's Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. And I have several names past the Palm of the Weatherman. And we also have a podcast too. Also, so I'm ready. Thanks everybody, my 2 cousins on here. Thanks for the support. Make the Sunrise Bella thing come to light. You guys was real from day one. Ever since we reconnected, I got to give you the credit. And like I always say, 1 time for your mind, 2 times for your soul.
Soul?
That's all I have.
I know that's right. Carolina, what you want to tell the people?
Network is superpower. I'm gonna keep saying it. That's my shit. Network and superpower. If you don't know how to network, find somebody that do, and go through that person. But network is superpower, man. You never did it alone. You never do it by yourself. Somebody. You need support from somebody. If you don't know how to talk to people and get out of the network, find somebody that can, and you go through them. But network is superpower. Power up.
Yep.
Okay. I'm having some technical issues here, but y'all hold tight for me. Yeah, this is a lot harder to do with just the phone, man. I'm working on getting me a laptop. I ain't gonna hit you with the Cash App like most people do, begging for money and shit. But there'll come a time for that. Man, like I said, I guess the biggest point that I can key in on for today's show is take your opportunities, man. Take a chance. If it sounds like it might be for you, it might be for you. Stop hesitating. Stop waiting to pull the trigger. We always want everything to be perfect when we do whatever we say we're going to do. And the chances of it being perfect are always slim to fucking none. Step out on faith. Take the idea, run with it. Take the offer, run with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stop being scared and do what we're supposed to do. Either way, man, look, this is the Bottom of the Bottle show. Y'all can catch us on YouTube, the Bottom of the Bottle, BOTB, the brothers. Search for that, like this shit, subscribe, turn your notifications on. We do this every Wednesday at 8:35. We do it Friday and Saturday. Normally, if it's Friday, we're going to go around 10:15. Saturday, we're going to go around 9:35. But every Wednesday at 8:35, man, we're going to have something for y'all. And big shout out, Let's Talk Under the Tree. God damn, because I done drew a blank. What's our partner name? Smalls, T Smalls. Big shout out T Smalls. Yeah, outside of that, you got anything else, Carolina? You muted. Check your butt.
Oh yeah. What I want to say when we talk about seizing the moment, usually I put it out there. We got an open chair. If I say we got an open chair, that just means if you want to get on with us for that night, just hit us up on Messenger or hit our email up, thebottomofthebottle@gmail. We like our viewers to get on just because y'all know how we are, and that allows us to support our viewers and our viewers to support us on a different level. We appreciate y'all watching. But if I ever say we got an open chair, whatever, just hit us up through email or Messenger and just say you want to get on. I usually do it the day of. It's just so we can bring on. It usually doesn't have a topic. We'll just see how it goes. One of our faithful viewers, Miss D, she gonna get on with us soon. So that's just one of those network things we also like to do in appreciation to our viewers.
Absolutely, man. Look, this is the Bottom of the Bottle, man. We appreciate y'all always. Y'all be easy, man. We go.